boys and girls, children of all ages, the one and only Kharlie Brown. And once again, it's finally time to go around town with Kharlie Brown. Now, it's been a while since I put up a video. I think it was like 6 months, but the last video that I put up so had to be a throwback video of my younger days when I was dry, when I was out there. Woo! When I was a good old strapping lad. From back in my days when I used to be a professional, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The greatest professional wrestling manager of all time. Trust me, I know, I checked the numbers. It's me. It's me. I'm that guy. Anyway, today that's not what I want to talk to you guys about. Instead, but before I jump into this and before I start, I already said instead, but before I jump into this, please do me a favor. If you're watching this video, please leave me a like, leave me a dislike if you don't like it. It doesn't matter. Leave something. Leave your name, your calling card, your stamp of approval, your stamp of disapproval. If you aren't subscribed, can you please hit the subscribe button? It'll help me out. It doesn't cost you anything. Well, it costs you the time to actually listen to this video. Anyway, other than that, let's just jump right into it. The movie that I want to review right now, just talk to you guys about, and I know how you guys, well, some of you guys know how I do my, how I scale out my reviews. You have high pass, low pass. You got just right there in the middle. You got high fail and low fail. But the movie in question, at which I'm talking about right now, before I can get to the actual rating system, is the movie called the American Society of Magical Negroes. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a rating. And for the first time ever, I think I'm gonna give a movie the ultimate fail. This movie is the ultimate failure. I across the board. The acting is atrocious. The story is horrible. Maybe it could be because I had like high hopes for this movie. Because at first, when I heard about the movie, I thought that they're gonna be like some type of parody where they're gonna do something very witty with the comedy in this. I mean, you have David Alan Grier. I'm like, David Alan Grier is a comedy legend. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm like, what if they do this thing where it's like Hogwarts meets the whole idea of a magical Negro, and then they play around with it, like, there can be only one magical Negro in this section and I'm gonna be the only one. Or they're gonna do this whole thing where it's like they have different areas where they show how they can do how they have different powers and stuff, or different abilities, something like that. Kind of like, just like in Harry Potter, if you guys haven't seen it. Like, it would be like Hogwarts and with the magical Negroes in there. And then I thought David Alan Grier's character would be more like a Professor Dumbledore, I'm like, oh man, there's so much they can do with this, If you guys haven't heard of the show, which I'm pretty sure you guys already have heard of the show, so I don't even know what I'm saying like that, but the show Key and Peele, they did like a spoof on this. They did a segment on it, and they did an amazing job with it. Matter of fact, I've ran into people just randomly joking around about this. They did better with this idea and the concept, way better than what they're currently doing now and what they did with this movie. The movie itself is a waste of time. Justin Smith, I want to say that's his name. He's Justin Smith. It's like when they got him, they said, listen, just be yourself, I guess. And it's weird because like you have these more big budget movies that he's been in, like Jurassic World. He was in Jurassic World Part 2 for the Jurassic World series, for that trilogy. He was in the second one and the third one, and his character was probably the worst character, even worse than the little clone girl. I did not like his character in there. Then I realized his character in there was the exact same character that he pretty much played. Like, his personality was pretty much the exact same with the movie Detective Pikachu. Then you look at the movie Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Amongst Thieves. He was in that, and his personality is the same in all of these movies. acting wise, I don't know what his range is because all I see him doing is the exact same damn thing. And it's really annoying to me. I'm raising my voice because I seem like I'm getting upset, but I am a little bit. I am a little bit upset. There's actors that are like typecast into certain roles, and they're like, this is who you are. And that's all I see. I know he's been in other stuff like that, the Get Down show. And I liked him in the Get Down. But again, he plays this like little, how should I put it? This little weak, like whiny character. It's not funny. It's not catchy at all. I don't want to just harp on his character either or his acting because I don't know if he actually have acting abilities because he's just doing the same thing. And at this point now, I'm kind of thinking that maybe Hollywood doesn't like me. Like Hollywood's just like, all right, well, we're gonna do this. You're gonna go and see it, and that's the thing. I wanted to see it because I thought you guys were gonna do something different with this movie, but basically turned into a crappy love story. I love romance. I love love stories, but this ain't hitting it, player. It's not hitting it at all. Also, every opportunity they had within this movie to actually, crack a joke, they missed it by like a mile. It's like they don't understand humor anymore. So basically what you're saying to me is the only way I can get humor is if I go and watch Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. Like that's what I gotta do. You guys, and it makes it even worse is that the movie's called The American Society of Magical Negroes, and I want so much for them to be able to show me something and put out something great. And like you had so much room there that you could have played with, so much you could have threw at the wall, and it's like you threw the most lazy attempt at a movie. It's lazy. I wouldn't recommend anybody to watch this. Matter of fact, if it even comes on TV, turn the damn channel. Seriously, don't rent this movie. Do not support this movie at all. That's exactly how I feel about this movie. I feel like this movie is disrespectful to me, and I feel offended by watching this movie because it's trash. It is literally trash. There's nothing redeemable about this movie at all. I know I harped on Justin's acting ability, but dude, take a role where it can actually show you have range, that you actually can do something when it comes to actually acting, and stop playing these little punk ass characters where you're weak and you're running around and you're screaming. I don't want to see that anymore. Do something. Show me that you're better than that, which I know you could be. And I know you're never gonna see this video, but if by some slim sliver of a chance that you do, pick a better role. You read the script. You could have backed out of this. I don't know if you needed money or what, but whatever it is, I don't know your circumstance. But what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure that you can do better than this. Because it seems like you're just taking roles just to take them. Because all your roles are pretty much the exact same thing. And the person who wrote this, you should be ashamed of yourself because this is lazy. This is lazy. There's no other way of saying it. You had David Alan Grier. He graduated from Juilliard. David Alan Grier. People love David Alan Grier. He's a national treasure. And you mean to tell me you had him for this movie, and what did you do? What did you do? You mucked it up. You just said, fine, whatever. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to just run down and just bash this movie like this, okay? But there's nothing good that I can tell you about this movie. And I feel like a piece of crap by telling you this now. I waited this long to even put this out because I was like, man, maybe there's people that this is geared towards, and maybe they will enjoy it, even with that stupid speech at the end. And I'm really getting tired of the whole identity politics thing, or I don't even want to call it identity politics, but his character at the end started going off. Well, I feel like this and I feel like that. First of all, dude, you're light skinned black. You're not even black. So I don't know what I was supposed to feel in this movie. Like I don't. And then there's no message. There's nothing that I got out of the movie. Even if I didn't get any comedy out of it. Maybe I could have gotten a good message out of it, but no, I didn't get a good message out of it either. All in all, this movie is an ultimate fail. I do not recommend anybody seeing this, and I would not suggest you see it. I don't even suggest you wasting your time having it in background noise at all. I don't. Anyway, if you guys have seen it, please comment below how you felt about it. If you think that I was too harsh, please comment down below. If you think that I was dead on, please comment down below. No matter what, open up a suggestion. Open up some I'm taking suggestions, so open up the combo for it. And I'm willing to hear from anybody who actually enjoyed this movie to make me change my mind, you know? I'm not going to find that person, not at all, because this movie was hot garbage with a match on top. Flames. If you can pick up what I'm putting down around the town, Kharlie Brown. Ta-ta.